Okay, so it seems that the situation has gotten even worse with the faithful sheriff, and obviously recently we've been talking about the whole Deme situation where he ended up getting banned in her chat after she was watching a little kind of like what do you call it, video documentary or whatever on who the faithful sheriff is and their past and all that kind of stuff, finding out that he said some words, and yeah, he ended up getting banned while he was in the chat, and apparently he had been in chat for a couple of days and yeah, ended up getting banned, right? And it seems like he's been popping up in a lot of places and is pretty desperate for the attention, right? Because nobody likes this guy, right? I think it's very obvious that people have had enough, people are not happy, and yeah, obviously it's getting to a point where people are just pretty pissed off, right? But essentially what the faithful sheriff is a copy of the burnt peanut, right? Obviously he's piggybacking off of the success, just like he did with Dr. Witnesser with the whole Dr. Disrespect kind of clone thing, and it seems like he's trying to piggyback off of that. Now recently though, it seems like it's gone even further than the original post of him asking him to be unbanned from Deme's chat, as it seems like he started making videos responding to people like the burnt peanut, who obviously is the bigger of the two, right? The burnt peanut averaging, I think, like 50k viewers or something last time I checked. Maybe it's gone down, maybe it's gone up. And obviously the faithful sheriff not getting anywhere near that. But essentially, yeah, he made this post saying the peanut has responded to me. I actually teared up making this video at the burnt peanut. The man inspired me to become a better streamer, better entertainer, and most importantly, to have fun and never give up. And he banned me from his Twitch chat. I get it, but why does it have to be that way? Why can't we all just be friends and have fun and have a good laugh? Content creator to content creator, peanut to peanut, why can't we just get together and talk about it? I'm going to continue to be me. Okay, well, I'm going to continue to be me. In brackets, I'm going to continue to do what the burnt peanut does. So, maybe not be you, but, whatever. And do my thing. I'm not going to stop, and I'm not going to let all the hate get to me. I still continue to watch him because he truly is entertaining and funny to watch. And every streamer needs to take notes on what it means to be an entertainer from that ban. So, yeah, it's just a bunch of so yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been kind of commenting on this and looking at this, because the video essentially goes on to explain that he went into the burnt peanuts chat. He said apparently he's trying to talk in there, he was getting some errors with what he was saying in the chat, and he wasn't able to post messages, and he's like, why is this not working? And he's put something like along the lines of like the mods suck or whatever for doing this, and apparently that message went through because the burnt peanut saw it and read it out live, right? And then he was like, what? No, I thought people couldn't see my messages, etc, etc. And then he said, oh no, I couldn't see your messages, just nobody else can. And then he ended up getting banned, right? And I think it is pretty funny that this person, sucks him off, the burnt peanut off so bad, and still ends up getting banned by him, because everybody knows, even the burnt peanut knows, obviously as controversial as he is himself, everybody knows that they don't want to associate with this guy, right? The guy that talks to kids on Fortnite. The guy that exclusively talks to kids on Fortnite, by the way, right? Because he can't convince any adult to, become Christian or learn a bit more about Christianity or whatever over a game of Fortnite. So he targets kids who don't know really what he's on about and don't really know that he is targeting them. And it's so weird, right? Alongside, obviously, the whole, N-word stuff as well, which has been going on. Which obviously we found out in the Deme video of him saying the N-word quite a bit as well, which people aren't happy with. And yeah, it is pretty crazy, right? And it seems like he's been getting banned in more chats, not just the burnt peanuts. Obviously, he's been banned from the burnt peanuts. He's been banned from Deme's. He's been banned from, I think this is Super's chat, Super TF. And yeah, it seems like he was I don't know what he was, a VIP, I think that was. And he said, I'm actually surprised I'm not banned yet. You guys must really like me. And then they banned him straight after, which I think is so funny. And a lot of people have been laughing over this, saying it's funny as fuck how no one screws with him, bro. And yeah, it's funny because nobody, like literally nobody, likes him, right? And I think it's quite funny to see how crazy that's been. And there's been also a community note here saying the streamer Faithful Sheriff is lying. His entire persona is copying other streamers. He used to go by the name Dr. Witnesser and is also a racist after openly saying racist slurs on stream. And yeah, obviously that is what is kind of come up there. And yeah, it's crazy, right? Saying, I'm sorry I'm not informed, but why is everyone hating on that person? Saying, what the hell is he doing in Super Chat anyway? Why was he a VIP in Super Chat? I see that he is maybe he's just a sub. I think that might be just the sub badge. Again, I'm not like an avid super viewer, despite how much I like Overwatch. Actually, no, I do watch him sometimes, to be fair. But yeah, it seems like he was in that chat as well and ended up getting banned too. And more people have been commenting on the original clip of him, you know, talking about the burnt peanut, as well as there seems to be another screenshot here as well saying, let me get this straight to you. Peanut isn't butthurt. You're a parasocial, obsessed weirdo that can't take a freaking hint. I think it's time you go talk to a therapist because what you were doing isn't normal, dude. You need serious help. And they said, you're still boring. They said, I don't copy someone to try and make myself entertaining. Said there can be other white, black, Asian, Hispanic streamers, but nope. The moment another peanut comes along, it's suddenly not allowed. Sounding pretty racist to me. Like, bro, let's be real. Like, being a race isn't a gimmick, right? You know, being a peanut is a gimmick. That is your thing, right? That is someone's thing. That is anybody's thing. But being a race isn't like, you know, it's the, you know, you can't just be that, oh, I'm that black or Asian or Hispanic streamer on Twitch and no one else can. Trying to say that it is racist, I think is crazy. Like, I don't know. It's so stupid. There's a difference between being a peanut VTuber and being a race, right? It's just so stupid, right? But there's been a lot of people trying to give him a taste of his own medicine as well, because, you know, as I said, what he's been doing is targeting these streamers and just kind of harassing them and constantly trying to make content with them, trying to be like, hey man, can we collab? Or hey man, can I get in your Rust server? Hey man, can we like have a peanut stream together, etc, etc. You know, he's been constantly you know, trying to ride them, right? And it seems that some people have started to kind of catch on to that and doing the same to him, including the faithful Emmy, who obviously is Emmy OK, and they ended up actually yeah, changing their entire profile to a peanut, and obviously they made like this AI post of them together, right, and essentially doing exactly the same thing that he is doing to the burnt peanut and other people like that, and doing it to him. And apparently whenever that happens, he does not like it. Right, is it the TheFaithfulSheriff or the Faith Sheriff? I don't know if that's the same one. It is the same one. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, the TheFaithfulSheriff ended up actually blocking her because she is doing exactly the same thing that he is doing to him. So apparently he doesn't like it whenever it's happening to him, but whenever he's doing it to someone else, that's okay, because I don't know. I don't know what's going on in that guy's brain, right? I think it's absolutely crazy. And then they call me, oh my god, bro. And then they copy him again saying, be a man and unblock me. At TheFaithfulSheriff. Said, at TheFaithfulSheriff, this is kind of lame. I thought you were against banning and blocking people. Wow, this is eye-opening. I can't be the only person that sees this stuff and thinks it's all the same person. One guy going around in circles. Which they're saying, how dare he block another beacon of God? Said, TheFaithfulSheriff, be a man and unblock them. Or are they too old for you? Which, yeah, I mean, to be fair, that might be the case, right? It is pretty funny, their inability to talk to adults, and all of that kind of stuff. Oh my god, bro. It's just funny. It's just funny to see that he's essentially being, you know, kind of kicked out of every chat he goes into, and as soon as people start doing the same thing to him, he doesn't like it. And I think he's starting to get a taste of his own medicine whenever it comes to this harassment that he is kind of sending towards other VTubers and other people and other, you know, the burnt peanut and etc. Like that. So yeah, I mean, that is essentially all there is for this situation. I just kind of wanted to cover it because I thought it was pretty hilarious how much, you know, people were clowning on him at the moment. But yeah, that's about all I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSups, use my code Kazza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.